2017 with Trapped, then surprised us in Rabta, and then tickled our funny bone in Behan Hogi Teri, and recently released Bareli Ki Barfi. This is officially his fifth film in the year. Without wasting any time, let's welcome Rajkummar Rao.
Thank you guys.
Firstly, congratulations.
Thank you
5
so
films
much.
in a row, which are doing really well, and this is yet to go out in theaters.
Yeah.
But it has won a lot of awards.
It has won a lot of awards. It has the reviews have started pouring in, and we're getting some great reviews from everywhere, from 4.5 to 4. So yeah, I'm very excited, very nervous now for the Friday.
Bareli Ki Barfi and the film before that was a little, entertainer kind of a theme.
Yeah.
And now again, getting back to your favorite theme, like the genre, which is very serious. Why?
No, I have no favorites. I like everything. Well, Newton actually the story really got me excited, and the character in it. Newton is somebody who's so idealist in nature and somebody who believes in principles and sincerity and honesty and responsible towards what he does. And I could just connect to all these qualities. I could connect as Rajkummar to Newton a lot. And then it talks about something important, something very relevant that's existing in our society, but with a lot of humor attached to it. So it's not a dark, serious film, intense film. It talks about important things, but in a very light-hearted way.
This is like the first time, or at least very few cinemas which are dealing with serious issues are given that comedy twist.
Yeah.
So was it easier to get into that role?
The thing that keeping humor attached to an important issue, that was a conscious decision by Amit Masurkar, our director, and my co-writer. That's the credit will go to them and not to us. But comedy is also a serious business. When you do comedy, it doesn't mean that it comes to you lightly. You have to be there, and you have to do it seriously. You have to play your character not in a funny way. You have to do it seriously. Only then I think comedy will arise.
Alright. Moving on to what made you sign this film. Obviously, you said it's a very important topic, but when it was narrated to you, the factors that really stuck.
So I read all my script. I don't really believe in narrations. So when I was reading it, I thought I have not seen a character like Newton for a long time now on Indian screen. Somebody who is so idealist and somebody who who just wants to be honest in whatever he does. So I missed watching characters like Newton on Indian screen. So that was one point. And then just the combination of comedy plus talking about something so relevant and important. I thought the way he narrated the structure of the screenplay was very fascinating for me.
You've actually shot in the real locations for this movie.
Yes, we have.
Wasn't it dangerous?
Well, before we went there, I was slightly scared because we all know it is a sensitive area. So I had my inhibitions. But once we reached there, it was just so smooth. I met some really wonderful people who were so open and so lovable, and they opened their doors for us. I think they went out of the way to help us. Not for a single day we had to face any problem, any issue. The shoot just went so smooth, and it's untouched beauty. It's so beautiful, the area, those jungles. So I had a great time shooting for this film.
The topic which is coming up in the movie, it is related to very remote or maybe the jungles of one particular state. Do you think it is always, it is very much there in the metro cities as well, to a certain extent?
Yeah, absolutely. During my research, I figured out that there's still such huge percentage who don't even go out and exercise their right to cast their vote, which is so sad. It is so shocking actually. We always in the film, of course, Newton is trying to conduct elections in a remote area, in the jungles. But still, you have to make people aware about the importance of voting, about I think the most powerful constitutional right that we have as the citizens of this country is voting, and we still don't do it.
Your first venture with the director Amit Masurkar also.
Yes.
How is it working with him?
Well, I've known Amit since my first film, LSD. He was doing the making of that film. So, and I was always very fond of him. I always found him immensely talented, very focused. So when I got to know that Newton would be directed by Amit, so I always had this kind of faith in him that I knew that I want to work with this guy someday or the other. So, and then of course the story goes on. I read the script and I really liked it. So it was just a great. I think everything just came up nicely.
Do you think that the message or the concept of the film, if happens really in the real world, it will actually change the entire scenario of the nation?
Absolutely. I think we need many more Newtons in our world to make it a better place. People who are sincere and honest towards what they do. So yeah, I think you're absolutely right. If we have more Newtons, things will change.
Quick rapid fire round. You have to answer if Newton is your on-screen character is put in the following situation. If you see someone cutting the line, like the queue,
Well, Newton would of course raise a voice against that and would ask that guy to come back and stand in the queue.
movie piracy.
Newton would go, I think he would just go to every shop and naked corner of the city and would just talk to everyone to stop this piracy business because it hampers a lot, I think. It hampers not only film industry, it hampers our economy.
Randomly voting without knowing, what is the candidate doing, what is the symbol that he's representing. Because mostly we have these 10 buttons and people don't know. They just go and press any button.
That's being stupid. That's being, I think, totally just wasting your time and energy, and you're not contributing in the development of country.
Somebody putting a hurdle in the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan by
Would go out and meet Modi ji and Newton would figure out things to how to make it work. Probably we can make our laws slightly strict.
people fighting for the reservations.
Fighting for reservation,
Yeah.
Newton would tell them, okay, please work hard, study, and that can take you everywhere.
Experience shooting in 360 and you've shot earlier also.
I have, yes. I think it's a new format and it's very exciting. You can see wherever you want and roam around and play with the camera angles. It's like actually being there in front of the characters.
On that note, message to the audience for this film.
Well, it's coming out on 22nd September, and in case if you haven't seen the trailer, please go watch the trailer on YouTube, or you can now Google the reviews. We are getting some amazing reviews, like 4.5 star, 4 stars. So yeah, it's one of those films which talks about content with a lot of humor attached to it. It's a great combination. I really hope all of you will go and watch Newton, and trust me, you will have a great time watching it. Hi guys, I'm Rajkummar Rao and you're watching Spectra VR. Don't just see it, experience it.